I gathered, and I tell you, you would wish every single one of them would be added to the game. Starting off, we have the lunar fruit. Honestly, it kind of looks pretty similar to the shadow fruit. It also has a lunar meter. Oh, and it's a natural type fruit. It even has this, and there's also a trailer concept. Oh, I need to see this. It took him 20 hours to make this. Oh, yo, this concept is crazy. All right, this reminds me of I actually have no idea what this reminds me of, but I think it's more of a space galaxy celestial type fruit. I like the concept of it. I'm assuming that's a V skill, and it's, oh my goodness, I like that one. Oh, that wasn't even the V skill. This is the V skill. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that reminds me of? Okay, so the V skill, here you go. Let's go do it real quick. Looks pretty. What if light has a mutation or a chromatic skin? What do you guys think? And if I have to give this concept a rating, I'm gonna be giving it an 8.5. Blow your mind. Wow, this is genuinely one of the best things that I've ever seen so far. And there's two of them in one? But here's the question though. Is it a mutation or is it gonna be similar to the dragon's east and west thingy? I mean, look at this. Okay, so we're starting up with the saber fruit. I actually really like this concept art. I'm assuming it has a transformation form. And the next up is the fruit stellaris variant, which is probably what I will imagine celestial is gonna look like. Saber fruit looks cool. It has 3 swords, maybe even 4. There's an ascension meter, but the a god to a fruit that cooks your enemies and to a fruit that stops time. These are one of the many fruit concepts that may come out in the next Blox Fruits update. But how do we know if they actually will come? 9 out of 10. But if you thought that fruit was insane, what about a fruit that makes you Sukuna himself? Looks like someone wants to add the Gordon Ramsay fruit. Now this might be good, but don't we already have the dough fruit for a reason? We don't need a Gordon Ramsay fruit, but looking at it more, I kind of like this idea. We got this really nice Z move to throw knives at anyone, which kind of has me thinking, is this a murder mystery 2 fruit? Who cares? Let's keep taking a look at some of these. We got the F move where you can slide around a piece of butter. What about the other moves? So the X move is looking cool too. But wait, what is lemon and pepper? I never knew seasoning could be this powerful, but that's only the C move? This is too broken. What about the V move? Okay, so the V move looks pretty crazy as well. Might be good as a cutscene move. You get in an argument with someone and you use the V move on them. You can cook your enemies now. Literally. They actually got you moving like Sukuna with the Malevolent Kitchen. So if I have to give this fruit a rating, I'm gonna be giving it a 9 out of 10 because it's funny, but pretty strange. Apparently it's a natural type that can erase an object or someone's existence. Instead of the control fruit being able to cut objects, this one can erase it? That's gotta be broken. I actually really like the concept about this fruit. Just imagine if it has a chromatic or a mutation. It does? What? Bro, what the hell? And you're telling me this fruit is only an epic tier fruit? If this ever gets added, a lot of people will definitely use it because of the cool concept behind it. And looking over here, as you guys can see, they got the sword. And then there's the moves. Okay, we got Minesweeper, Scattering Assault, Temporal Nihility, Spectral Embodiment. And there's upgrades. This is upgradable, okay? And now we also have the visuals right. I'm gonna be giving this a 9 out of 10. Fruit is even more broken. A time-related ability? That's actually pretty fire. Blox Fruit devs, what are y'all waiting for? Are you guys seriously wasting time by not adding this? See what I did there? Okay, so looking at the art, it's insane how it's similar to Divine Art that was promised to us 100 years ago. And I like how the V move is basically a domain expansion. Let me know what you guys think about this fruit concept. Okay, so there's the Z move, there's the M1. M1 is a range attack. Then there's the luck meter. The luck meter! And then we also have the X skill, which kind of looks like Portal Z. Isn't this basically Portal without the teleporting? I mean, I'm assuming it probably looks like the Divine Portal skin, you know, you feel me? But the only difference here is the C skill, which is the Timeless Fate Barrage, and the F move, which basically allows you to fly. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Something? Is that Japanese? I do not speak Japanese at all. Okay, so it has an M1, which is pretty crazy. Okay, the Z move is kind of like the Unawakened Ice move. And then there's the C move, which kind of pulls down a freaking sword at the ground. It probably damages anyone who goes there. And then there's the X move, which is a holdable skill. Then there's the V move, which is obviously the transformation. And then it has a different moveset when you transform. Wow. Just wow. Okay, so moving on with the Stellaris fruit. Okay, all All right, there's the name over here. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know what? This is actually so good. I'm gonna go meet up whoever made this. So, Mr. Ultimatia, I pretty fire. Wall Street devs, what are y'all waiting for? Are you guys seriously wasting time by not adding this? See what I did there? Okay, so looking at the art, it's insane how this next fruit fuels your nightmare. The psychic fruit. This fruit honestly looks straight out of the back rooms, and this stupid font is giving me a headache. So let's get through this fast. So this fruit looks like someone going through the stages of grief. I think it's maybe like the voices in your head. I'm not sure, but it looks nice, and I'm sure the VFX would look even nicer. But I feel like this looks like a paint mutation more than anything, and I like it. It looks nice. But you know what's nice and shiny? A silver fruit. But this one is pretty cool, because apparently this is more of a weapon making type fruit. Just imagine the amounts of weapon you can throw at others or smack them with. I'm going to give this fruit concept a 9 out of 10 because you can go American style with the shotgun. Alright, let's have a quick look real quick. As you guys can see, there's a cool sword over here, and then here's the moves. There's the hyper tornado, which you can literally smack people with. And is there a transformation? Yeah, I don't think there's a transformation, but oh wait, you can have an armor. Wow, that is actually creative, but you need a Snow White aura for it though. Man. All right, let's move on with the malware fruit by this person over here. And well. Now from the looks of it, it's basically the Cyber Grace as a fruit, which I think is pretty cool, but it kind of reminds me of Control a little bit. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment. Is this too similar to the Control fruit, or is this something unique? But this next fruit will make you a literal demon. Just in case none of you guys are familiar with a Cerberus is, it is a mythical creature that is a dog with 3 heads and fire abilities. This could probably fit with Tiger or Kitsune's mutation. What do you guys think about this fruit concept? It looks like a freaking dog. Yep. And then, yep, the model definitely will fit as a Kitsune because of the fire or something like that. And then there's the C move, which is a fire breathing ability. And there's like a list over here on what it does. Oh, wow, that is actually really creative. But moving on to my favorite fruit concept of them all, the Kong fruit. I am definitely gonna be glazing this fruit a lot because I like how it references Goku's Super Saiyan 4 form and Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. So this fruit turns you into a monkey, and you guys know me, I'm the Monkey King. So I say this fruit is easily a 10 out of 10 idea. We need this in the game. The moves look so amazing, and the transformation, it looks even more amazing. Wait, hold on.